Hello and welcome to the Ross Cloud Podcast. I'm your host, Carl Ross Sr. And this platform was created to motivate and to inspire in hopes that you will become a better you. Before I get started, I always like to give a shout out to all of our listeners out there. And I want to make sure I start right here in North Carolina. Stand up. Where I'm originally from, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, the Trefo. What's up right here in Greensboro, North Carolina, the Gate City. And surrounding areas, Raleigh, North Carolina, Durham, the Bull Town. That's right, baby. It's all about North Carolina, man. The Queen City. What's up? Thank you guys for tuning in and listening. Even the small towns out there in Stokesdale. Eden, North Carolina. I see you. I see you, Eden. Thank you for showing love to the Ross Cloud Podcast. Make sure I shout out those down there in Texas, in Dallas, San Antonio. Woo! I told y'all, I don't have my boots on or my Spurs on, but much respect to you down there in Texas. Over there in L.A. on the West. Thank you guys for listening. Chicago, Detroit. Man, love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in, our Canadian listeners. And I got to make sure I go abroad, continue to go abroad to Brussels, Belgium, to our French-speaking and Flemish-speaking and Dutch-speaking folks over there in Brussels, Belgium. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bonjour and hello to you guys out there. Thank you guys. Russia and Ukraine. Listen, I'm hoping you guys can rectify the situation. Come on, Putin. Come on, baby. Let it go. Make sure I give a shout out to Brittany Griner. I'm hoping you guys have taken care of this situation to make sure she comes home. Brittany Griner. BG, we love you here at the Ross Cloud Podcast, but we love you all over the U.S. We're rooting for you, sis. Bring her home. To our listeners in Africa and Senegal, India and Malaysia, man, I love you guys. Thank you so much for showing me so much love. Virginia, we're going to come bring it back home. Virginia, Commonwealth, Boston and Brooklyn. Yo, Brooklyn, thank you guys. Man, the Bronx, I see you. New York, I see you. New Jersey, I see you. Boston, I see you. Down there in Jacksonville, Florida, thank you guys. Man, I love all of you guys out there, and thank you. I like to say hello, man, because you guys always take time out to listen and download. Keep downloading. Y'all helping me out here at the Ross Cloud Podcast. So as a friendly gesture, as a kind gesture to say hello to you guys, it's worth it to me. Thank you guys for tuning in. So listen, I have a very, very, very special guest in the building, one who's no stranger to the Ross Cloud community, to this family. He's family to me for real, and that's Mr. David Smalls.
How you doing?
Man, yes, sir. And he brought a special friend with him, his business partner, Skibo.
What's happening? What's going on, world?
For sure, man. Listen, I'm very excited to have him on, man. And David, man, thank you so much, brother, again for coming in. And just being a friend.
Absolutely.
You've truly been a friend to me, man, for many years. People don't know. I think David probably saw me at my worst. But this is a special moment for me. So if you haven't had a chance, make sure you check out, I think that's episode 3, right, David?
Yeah, episode 3.
So you can find out even more about Mr. Smalls and what he's about. And today, we're going to talk a whole lot. We're just going to have some great conversation, but we're going to focus on his book. He's one of the authors within this book, Ignite Your Wisdom. Ignite Your Wisdom. So I hope you guys can have the opportunity to pick this book up. Yeah, go buy the book. Hurry up and go purchase it.
Please. Thank you.
Well, David is one of the authors within this book, and as he shed light and he sheds wisdom, based off of his story, his perspective on life and everything else, his journey, business, everything that he's gone through. And I'm going to be quiet, and we're going to let David go ahead and get into it.
Well, brother, I appreciate you having me. Definitely salute to the Ross Cloud family.
Right on.
It's good to be with you again, as always.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man, I was presented a great opportunity. I've been a DJ for almost 25 years now.
Yes, sir.
And have had the great fortune to DJ for some phenomenal people.
Yeah.
The incomparable Les Brown, Jay Nolan, Dr. Jody Bear.
Talk
some
talk.
titans in the motivational, inspirational, personal development industry.
Yeah.
And done a lot of events over the course of time.
Yeah.
And back in December, Dr. Jody Bear out of Florida, she's a phenomenal health coach. Shout out Mama Bear. Called me up and said, David, you got some wisdom. And I told her, well, I know a little bit about a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
And she said, well, you need to be in this book.
Wow.
Well, I'd been 2 years prior working on a book, to really tell my story, share my experiences, and really just try to inspire some people to let them know if I can do it, anything's possible, you can too.
Yes, yes.
And so I immediately said yes, and here we are, man. This book is a phenomenal compilation of artists and authors, 34 authors in total.
Wow.
That span the globe from the United States, Canada, New Zealand, Australia.
Wow.
And all of these people have different wisdom moments in their life that they're sharing. I shared a couple in my story. Got a few nuggets in there.
Sure.
But man, this was an amazing experience. Shout out to JB Owens, hashtag the Pink Billionaire.
Right on.
That is the CEO of Ignite Publishing. This is the 20th book in that series.
Wow.
And we went international bestseller in 3 days, 8 countries, 27 categories.
Beautiful.
And it was just an amazing, eye-opening experience.
Sure. How did that relationship begin, Dave? You spoke on it a few minutes ago.
Right.
But let's go back even further. How did that relationship start?
So I got to give a huge shout out to my coach, my mentor, Mr. Jay Nolan. I met Jay several years ago now. I can't even remember exactly when, but I took a trip to New York and ended up DJing a conference that he was a presenter at. Now, Mr. Nolan is a former MLB player. He's been a legend, a urban legend and an international legend in the network marketing arena and personal development. He's an author as well, multi-time over, and just a trainer and a coach. He is one of the folks that was tasked by the Napoleon Hill Institute and allowed to do his own Napoleon Hill Think and Grow Rich masterclass.
Wow.
This level of training.
I got you.
And after I DJ'd that conference in New York a few years ago, when the conference was over, we rocked the house. Some magic moments were created. And he said, hey, man, you're my DJ. And I was like, shoot, let's go.
Yes, sir.
My bags are packed. Where are we going next?
Yeah.
And through the building of that relationship, and it took some time.
Sure.
Nothing happens overnight.
Oh, not at all.
Those things that come easy, leave easy. So you gotta pay your price.
Come on.
And you got to be a student of success and be willing to be teachable and coachable.
Yeah.
I give it the 3 H's. You got to be humble, hungry, and you got to have some hustle. But if you'll remain teachable and coachable, then the doors of life and the doors of success and the things that you want will truly open themselves up and avail themselves to you. And he taught me that in so many ways.
Yeah.
So I definitely shout out Mr. Nolan, my brother, my mentor, my coach.
Sure.
But as he began to do large-scale events, I'm talking about 2,000 people in Las Vegas, 2,500 people in Orlando and Nashville and L.A. Yeah. And I would travel around and provide music and that experience for these events.
Yeah.
Transformation. I've seen so many people, business owners, realtors, attorneys, just average people, their lives changed by the impartation of this information and the motivation that he has really shown people is within themselves.
Yeah.
I can't motivate you. I can inspire you.
Yeah.
I can show you what I've done. I can give you some tips and some tools.
Yeah.
But you have to motivate yourself.
Yeah.
It's called self-motivation.
Yeah.
Self-determination. I can't determine the course and path of your life. You can.
Yes. Yes.
And the more people really take hold of that, really understand it, and own it, we wouldn't have half of the problems in the world that we got right now.
Absolutely. So, man, you dropped some jewels, brother, and I hope everybody's picking those jewels up. Pick them sapphires and them diamonds up, baby, because they are valuable.
Yeah.
What he just dropped. But it's something that you kept saying, and something that I've heard you say over the years. As you know, our friendship is a couple years now, but several years now. But I want to piggyback on. Can you tell the folks how important relationship is in business, and kind of give your perspective on that, if you would?
Relationships are, be a good person.
Say that.
Let me start.
Say
there.
that. Yeah.
You know, as our parents, you know, and grandparents, and some of our elders used to tell us whenever we were coming up, you know, do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Simple.
That golden rule. But the relationships that I've been able to develop, nurture, love on, cry on. Sometimes, you know, life is lifing on all of us 365, 24 hours a day.
Sir. Yes, sir.
But those relationships allowed me to be where I am, to build a relationship with J.B. Owens and start DJing for Les Brown and doing some of the events that they were doing. And then we had a whole global shift in 2020 with a global pandemic.
Yeah.
You know, so it went from in-person to virtual.
Yeah.
But I was still, you know, providing those services, and that being faithful and consistent. Consistency is key. A lot of people start things, but they don't finish.
Come on.
Or they don't stick with them, or if it's not paying what you think it should be paying at this particular moment,
Yes.
you give up and you're like, I'm looking for that instant gratification. Whenever the delayed gratification gives you so much more. And you're able to build and foster a relationship and a friendship and a bond with someone that they know we're back to back.
Absolutely.
I got you, you got me, and whatever we're going to go through. There are certain people that anywhere they are in this world, if they call me, I'm coming. And I know, and that's a without question reciprocal relationship.
Yes, I love it, man. So can you talk about this? Because we hear this word thrown out a lot, and we hear this word loyal. But we also know there's a toxic piece that can come with loyalty.
Absolutely.
So I would love if you would kind of build on that a little bit, because I've felt the sting of the toxic side of loyalty. So if you would kind of build on that a little bit. And then Skibo, please. Man, I see your wheels turning. And so I want you to throw some input as well. And if you would, go ahead, David. I'll let you start it off, and then go ahead, Skibo, after he's done.
Loyalty is one of those things that it can't be bought. It's got to be earned. The first person you must be loyal to is yourself. To thine own self be true. You know, if I will lie to myself, then you'll lie to anybody else.
Man, you was a fly on the wall. Let me say that. I told a guy yesterday too. It's good to be around great people, because this is the third times that I've heard that with in conversations where I was in conversations with somebody where we just do a solo show, and or it's an interview. It's the third time that I've heard this. And, you know, if you ever go to church in your life, you've heard people say, out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, let every word be established. And the church said amen.
Amen.
So go ahead and continue. I won't interrupt you no more. Go ahead, brother.
But having that honor, having that integrity, you know, it takes you so much further. You know, there's a lot of BS out here in the world. There's a lot of flash in the pans, fly-by-nights. There's a lot of people looking for that instant gratification, that microwave generation of, I'm going to pop it in today, and 30 seconds later, it's hot and done. And it just doesn't build that way.
No.
My relationship with Skibo, it spans 2 decades or more. You know, now. But that's the type of loyalty and friendship and relationship building that it stands the test of time. If you build your foundation right, if you're a solid person in general, then everything else will be solid around you. And if it's not solid around you, get rid of it.
Yeah.
Say
Cut
that.
bait, walk away.
Yes. Absolutely.
You know?
Quickly.
And the piggyback, like,
Yeah.
as far as on the loyalty piece, is like you can be loyal to something toxic. So you have to have some discernment of what you're being loyal to.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I mean, you know, knowledge of self, of course, is key, because if you know yourself, you can kind of see a let's say a reciprocal, not a reciprocal, but a difference when
Yeah.
somebody isn't of a great nature or good energy.
Sure.
Or so, you know, you just have to be careful of what you're agreeing to be loyal to. So, you know what
Same
I'm
thing
saying?
when we pick our spouses. Same thing when we pick our relationships,
Lord
business
have
partners.
mercy. Yes, sir.
I don't want to step on nobody's toes this morning, but
Go ahead,
You
Reverend.
we gotta have that conversation in the mirror.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
first with self.
Yeah, man.
You know, and people, you know, they ask me, how have you done what you've done? I was like, well, I was accountable to myself
Yes.
first and foremost. I had to take ownership and responsibility of my decisions, the good ones, the bad ones, the ugly ones, and the indifferent.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I had to make some very conscientious choices
Yeah.
of where I want to be, who I want to be around, how I want to involve myself, what energy I want to put into things.
Yeah.
Just because somebody wants you don't mean it's for you.
Say that.
Right. You don't
Please
wanna-
say,
right.
piggyback off of that.
And
bruh.
you don't want to be loyal to an energy thief. There's a lot of those in the world. Energy thieves.
There are givers and there are suckers. You know,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
God almighty.
So, you know, I don't claim to know it all, but, you know, being of age,
Yes, sir.
experiencing so many different things.
Come on.
So many different egos, so many different attitudes, so many different false perceptions, so many assumptions. People will have a analysis of someone or an assessment of someone without a conversation.
Without a conversation.
They'll piggyback off of what someone else said about someone. Okay, he said this person is like that. That person must be like that.
Right.
And God forbid, if you show anything that would confirm what somebody said, it kind of
they
makes
own
it
it.
look true. But
Right.
a lot of times, perception is not reality.
Yes, yes. I love that. So I got to ask a question. So how did this relationship with you and your business partner, Skibo, how did this relationship begin? I can tell it's a budding relationship.
Yeah.
And the energy is there. It's dope.
Man, definitely.
It's
I'm gonna
real.
tell you what happened, man. His mother, the great,
Absolutely.
Miss Diane Bellamy Small.
Absolutely.
Hey, Mom.
right? She was working with Valerie Jones, and Valerie Jones and Troy Jones. Those are my former business partners with the outfit that we had called Spot TV. Shown here in Greensboro on the local cable access channel.
Yeah.
It's still going on today,
Sure.
but mainly had the biggest heyday, let's say, in the mid 90s to early 2000s.
Okay.
So during this period, I met David. He was always hanging around the TV station down there, like the youngest person in there, but knew just as much as anybody in the building.
Yeah.
We didn't get a chance to really work then.
Yeah.
He was
I
doing
was
his own
10
thing.
or 11
Right.
years old.
Yeah, he was young.
right.
He was doing his own thing.
Right.
So just to fast forward maybe 10 years ago with the rain stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I ran into him somewhere and he's promoting this product. And it's a natural product to help people, to help your system. You
Sure.
know? So he started telling me about this product, how, you know, I can get in with him on business and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I was like, you know, it sounds good. He gave me some samples to, you know, and everything.
Yeah,
I never followed up with him, though.
I didn't either. That's why I'm laughing, brother.
I feel bad.
I
but
was
you know
at my
what?
unhealthy stage, though. I really didn't want nothing healthy at the time.
But I was on that wave. I was already
Okay.
on that wave. So it was
Okay.
something that I could
Right.
have benefited from financially as well
Sure.
as, you know,
Absolutely.
helping me out health-wise. But I was like, you know, I didn't follow up with him. But
Sure.
fast forward to last year.
Yeah.
I forgot how we connected, but we connected again. I forgot where it was, but we connected again.
Yeah.
And I saw what he was doing. He showed me the equipment that he has. I showed him what I have and what I'm doing. I was like, look, man, we need to get together and do some things.
Yeah.
So he's doing some solar energy things as well.
Absolutely.
So I'm working
Yes,
with him
sir.
on that, and we started on that. And then one of our other business partners, he had called me. This was probably February.
Okay.
He had called me and said, "Hey, man,
I need a drone operator.
my guy said I need a drone operator.
Yeah.
Can you get me one today? Like
Yeah.
today?
Yeah.
This was a Sunday.
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
Sunday.
okay.
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. Yes, sir.
And if you could make it to Raleigh, North Carolina,
Ooh.
meet us at the Mercedes-Benz lot.
At the Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce, my fault.
Yeah, the Rolls
I'm
Royce.
on the way.
Royce.
I'm on the way.
I called him back. Yeah, when we're leaving.
We en route.
When we're leaving.
That's it.
Got down there, knocked out the shoot. The shoot went great. The event went great that the shoot was promoting. Went great. And after that, man, I was like, we got to form like Voltron, man.
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
Let's do it.
Let's just do it.
That's
and
right.
We've been
And
working since.
It's been a
Beautiful.
great, it's been a great transition because I've always looked up to Skibo. This is a legend.
Man, I was just about to say that because as soon as he said Spot TV, I was like,
Yeah, let's take it way back.
I was in high school. Like, when I think about it,
And so my mom was
about to come out.
My mom was running some Black history and information TV shows at GCTV back in the day, and I was doing all her production work as a kid. You know, I'm 11, 12, 13 years old. I've learned the system to work the boards and the cameras and our shows were intricate, man. I mean, we'd have hour and 2 hour setup times because of the amount of information that she was providing. And so I've always been around and working with Val, with Spot TV and doing interviews. I'm talking about we backstage at Super Jam. I'm 15 years old.
Oh, yeah.
We ain't got no press passes, no credentials, nothing. It's straight guerrilla.
Yeah.
You get a camera and get in the door. That was
sir.
Can't do that these days.
Nah, you can't. You can do that, though.
We
You're right.
can.
we get into an event. Between being a DJ and a photographer, hey, I get in.
I'm in there. Right.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful.
No ticket.
That's a beautiful story. And this is another segue that brings us right back to the book, because Ignite Your Wisdom, you just talked about relationships, but let's continue to go ahead and let's go back into the book. This was great to hear, so you can understand why he was able to write in this book.
Absolutely.
Because everything that he wrote about is what he lives. He lives by these things. Everything that's being penned in here and penned in this book, he lives it. He talks about it. So
Absolutely.
I tell you what, if you don't mind, please do read a passage.
Ooh, I was about to say you should read a little piece.
Just read a little piece.
And what's amazing about this
Yeah.
book and this publication is that you're the only African American male
That's true.
in the entire book.
Come on, say that.
true.
The only African
Say
American
that.
male in the entire book. And
Say
there's
that.
34 authors in here, man. So
There are
this
only
this
3 guys in
And
the
I'm
book.
looking at it.
Only 3 men.
I'm looking at it, and that's
See it,
the
right?
only brown-faced brother I see on there. I love it. Yes, sir.
And the whole series
And
is
the
great.
whole- yeah.
Yeah, it's like Ignite.
Beautiful.
Is like show them the different titles. Just for example, it's
Yeah,
on
if you
side.
would read the different titles, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
different ones. Like this one is Ignite Your Wisdom.
There's
but when I
Ignite
went
Your
and saw it, there's
Wisdom.
like
There's
a bunch of
Ignite
them.
Your Hunger. There's Ignite Your Life for Women. This is a whole series of 20 books now.
Yes.
That the Ignite team has put together. Again, shout out to JB Owens.
For sure.
For her, she's actually doing a 10,000 kilometer bike ride right now across Canada.
Wow.
And she released a book called Wisdom from the Back of a Bike. And just talking about your experiences in life. And not everything is peaches and cream. We've all gone through struggles. We've all gone through adversity.
Yes.
And so that's what I talk about in my chapter that I call Decision Point. And I'll start it with this: persistence beats resistance. So be persistent. You know, it's very simple. There's always a second chance, an opportunity to rebuild yourself, be accountable for your life, and believe that you can make it no matter what is going on around you. When you persist, you prevent doubt and fear the opportunity to take root, and you can be the champion of your life. Loving yourself, forgiving yourself, and having the tenacity to move forward will be the determining factors in your life. Your next move is your best move, and your next decision can be your best decision. Not many people can say they were born on their 22nd birthday, but I can. I experienced a rebirth on that day. The day I was released from prison, I emerged as a different person. After 4 long years, I was finally able to breathe unjailed air. Freedom, opportunity. I was stronger physically and mentally, but I was scared of the unknown, the obstacles that were before me that I could not see coming. I had no idea the battles were just getting started, and I was late.
Yeah, stop right there. Stop right there, because listen, y'all got to go purchase the book. We're just going to give you a little bit. So tell the folks how they can purchase this book, too.
You can pick up a copy of this book if you go to www.myjourneytogreat, myjourneytogreat.com. myjourneytogreat.com.
How did you meet these authors, Dave? I'll say this. Were you able to connect with a lot of the authors in the book?
Absolutely. We worked through so many sessions of writing coaching.
Okay.
This was just a phenomenal experience. Again, shout out to Dr. Jody Baer, Diana Lockett, Sarah, so many of the staff with Ignite Publishing that brought us together to really form a community and form a bond.
Yeah.
And now I'm in an author community of over 700 authors.
Love it.
You know, and now 20-some books that are out. And then this project is a humanitarian project.
Yeah.
The next one of the next books that's coming out is called Ignite Humanity. And we're going to be talking about different programs and projects that some of our authors are doing around the world. I just got back from Belize. We're doing a media and production camp with young people in Dangriga, Belize, to show them opportunities of how to create film, how to utilize drone technology. I am a licensed drone pilot.
Come on, man.
Started my own drone company several years ago.
Yes.
But again, giving people that opportunity. If you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. But if I can teach you to fish, you have a skill for a lifetime.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about your journey to Belize. As we know, we know the prime minister over there, our brother Shine. Yeah, brother Shine is there, man. What an awesome story too.
Oh yes, absolutely.
We'll be meeting with him in a couple of weeks.
Come on, man.
Met him in Greensboro. Back in the late '90s.
I love that, man. You know,
good guy.
I get goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps about it because, you know, your story can start off one way, and we all know Shine's story. But I'm just looking at, first of all, I got to say this. I'm proud of both of you black men.
Thank you.
We need to say that more to each other. I want to say that I love y'all.
Love you too, bro.
I'm proud of you, man. This space is amazing, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. I want to say that, and I try to say that as much as I can, because if we don't cheer each other, we got to cheer each other.
Absolutely. There's so much negativity.
Yeah.
There's so many things that are coming at us on a daily.
Sure.
Just being a man, trying to provide, you know, trying to take care of household, family, you know, trying to put on that smile and walk out into a world that looks at you as a threat.
Absolutely. So it was important that, first of all, I said that, but it's always important for me on this platform to highlight us, black females, black females, black brothers and sisters, but I'm not partial to our white and black, our white and Hispanic brothers and sisters either.
Absolutely.
Because we all need an ally somewhere to be in our corner that says, hey, I get it. I don't understand the black experience, but I understand. Because sometimes the only thing we need is a little bit of access.
Yeah.
All you need is one person to believe in you,
Mm-hmm.
to push you, whether it's, as we stated before, just relationship.
Yeah.
Just to be
Yeah.
there in a dark time. Sometimes I don't need to say anything to you. Sometimes I just need to be around you.
My presence.
Your presence.
just
is
your
the present.
presence.
Presence is the present.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So I'll be quiet because I get excited whenever I see brothers doing good things.
Oh, man.
And Skibo, man, like, dude,
Man.
what?
I've
Spot
done
TV?
Spot TV. Big up to Troy and Valerie too, man. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Big shout out to them. Prior to Spot TV, I did college radio when I was in high school. Actually, I'm from Connecticut originally, but I moved to North Carolina, finished high school.
Hustlers
here.
come out of
Went
Connecticut
to
now.
A&T. Yeah, so like when I was in high school, rest in peace, shout out to Crush. He was a DJ and he was also a trainer at Elon University.
Got you.
And he actually coached our football team in high school. So he pretty much put me in the game.
Sure.
Like I was in 10th grade doing announcements. Like I remember Public Enemy's first album coming.
Come on, man.
And I was the one who opened it.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying? So I just remember stuff like that and just,
Buddy.
I had a history prior to Spot TV,
Yeah.
but Spot TV elevated
I love it.
things. And then after Spot TV, I did 102 Jams.
Oh, yeah.
Did a lot of other internet radio programs.
I love it, man. I
So
absolutely.
just try to stay in the media, try to put out positive energy. But what I want
Yes.
to do now is like groom some of the next generation. I'm getting a
I
little bit
love
older,
it.
but people still want me in front of that camera. But I'm kind of like I want to be behind
Behind
the
it.
camera now.
Yeah,
do a little
yeah.
bit more creating and producing and stuff like
I
that.
love it. I love it.
Oh,
Well, who knows? Maybe you'll produce me one day.
Hey,
Absolutely.
we can work.
I'm just
Absolutely.
saying.
You know, they didn't know me.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
Hey, we
You
in
know?
there.
Hey.
We in
I
there.
although I gotta give a shout out to Lunchbox Dreams who
Yeah,
has been
he's doing
rocking.
some great stuff.
Yeah, they've been rocking with me, and it's been a beautiful journey as I collaborate with them and watch their growth, and we grow together.
Mm-hmm.
And this young brother, Wu, is he's starting to, yeah. I'm just watching him and watching how he comes back, and he's like, Ross, I got it. The lighting was off, but the fact that he has enough humility
Right.
and enough transparency to say, Ross, we got to do it this way. Wait a minute. We got to fix the lens. Hold on. You need to be this way or that way. It's just a beautiful transition.
Oh yeah.
And we have to work with each other like
Absolutely.
that. And so we
Absolutely.
work with each other. But at any rate, let's get back into. I just had to say that to you, though.
Oh yeah,
Steve-O.
appreciate
this
that.
is good
Appreciate
stuff,
that.
though.
It is, and what you said was good too, as far as like, telling somebody that you appreciate them or you're proud of them and stuff like that, because people don't understand like powerful words is more valuable than money. Time is worth more than money. So we just have to use our time wisely. We have to congratulate. We have to
Yes.
celebrate folks. We have to love on folks. We have to just try to keep putting that good
man.
energy out there. Yeah.
It's crazy because I got a little choked up earlier. Me and Dave was
Oh, yeah.
talking, and I don't want to open that up again. But
Right.
on the third episode, when I think about we did the show. We did it at my kitchen table, and man, and, when things come back around full circle.
Absolutely.
I don't think sometimes you realize how much work, how much of a grind or how much work you've done. And sometimes you probably don't, you take it lightly because you're just enjoying what you're doing.
Right.
The passion is driving you so much too. You're not even thinking about the work. And, I was thinking about in less than 2 months, man, I'm like, I'm about to come up on my 50th show.
That's great.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So when I think about the amount of work that I've done, like some days I think about how I've done 4 shows in one day. And when I go home, it's like, oh my God, I'm tired.
I don't want to talk to nobody else.
I don't want to talk to nobody else. But what happens is early morning, about 3:30, I'm up about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm writing. I'm researching. I'm looking for things to talk about. And sometimes my dialogue may be off. It may be a little run on. Then I have to find myself coming back to the subject. But just the joy of knowing that I'm talking to somebody, I'm touching somebody,
Right.
but I'm not physically there. It's
And this is how you know it's
Ooh.
it's
genuine.
It's
It's
genuine,
real.
and it's made for him.
Yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
you have no notes over there.
no.
You
no,
have.
no.
I haven't seen you refer to anything. So that's how you know when you got the gift to speak.
Thank you for that,
communicate.
man. Yeah,
Definitely. So
yeah,
keep
so,
on doing
so
your
you,
thing.
yeah, man. Thank you
Oh,
so
yeah,
much, man.
definitely.
And it's so crazy. I wanted to do this. I remember telling Dave a long time ago I wanted to do this, and I didn't know how to do it, but I knew I had the ability. I had a personality. I knew that. Mm-hmm. So I knew that. Even when me and Dave would talk, we just have conversation. Yep. And David probably would just see it and be like, this dude, right now, he don't see himself. He don't see himself. He going through something right now. He don't quite see who he is, but this dude right here he got it. He got it. And he would always tell me that, but the darkness that was on me right at that moment, at that time, I really couldn't see it.
It couldn't allow you to,
It couldn't.
That visual.
It couldn't see it. But I must say, if I never make any money, the goal, of course, is to, we all want to be successful. We want to make money. But, dude, it's so much joy. My life is really, like, complete, dude.
That's
like,
what's up. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm happy as I don't know what, though.
Yeah.
Like, I come open these doors. I was telling somebody, I come open these doors as if I'm going to make $1 million today. Today, I got a sponsorship. I got a Coca-Cola, Sprite concert, whoever.
Right.
Whomever the sponsor comes from, I have one. So I'm manifesting it, just showing up.
Absolutely.
Just turning this machine on.
Yep.
Because my attitude is, who knows who's going to hear this?
And that's and you're building that consistent.
Absolutely, man.
Mindset.
Yes.
And work ethic, because there are so many people out here, like as I said earlier, that will start a project, and if they run into any kind of resistance, they freeze up, they put it to the side. Do you know how many storage units are full in this country of people's unfinished ideas and dreams?
A lot.
Wow. Yeah, they even had a show, storage.
They got people.
I see some of that stuff too.
Yes, exactly.
Whoa.
You come up on. Come up on some deals.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But that shows the wishy-washiness of folks.
Not knowing who you are either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what we got to do is have definitive purpose.
And it goes to people not able to motivate themselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that part
because
too.
if you were motivated enough to start it,
why won't you?
Wow. Ain't that something?
Napoleon Hill said in Think and Grow Rich, you must have a chief definite aim. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you. If you don't have a focus on your target, you never hit it. Whether that target is a mile away or 2 feet in front of your face. If you're not focused, you won't hit it. And again, that goes back to that self-accountability, that self-determination, that self-drive, that self-love. When other folks are talking junk, okay, that's great. I love myself anyway.
Yeah.
That's a good point, because, as quick as you can motivate yourself to do something, you will take someone negative energy towards what you're trying to do
and throw your whole thing off.
Discourage you.
Yeah. It's almost like a self-sabotage.
So
it is.
Some people are afraid of success.
Yeah.
But some of those people need to be inspired by someone.
Yes, man.
They can't do it themselves.
My thing is my fourth grade teacher, Miss Brown, she used to say, David, don't worry about proving other people wrong. Just prove yourself right.
Just prove yourself. Yeah.
I even had to use that back on her at one point in time.
Ain't it beautiful?
It didn't go over too well, but
sometimes a student becomes
a teacher.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it gave me that courage and that confidence that no matter what it was, I was going to pursue it. Sometimes I failed. People look at me now and they're like, oh man, you doing this, you traveling, your drone shots are beautiful, you're producing commercials, you're partnering with great people, you're writing books. Yeah. What don't you do?
Selling solar.
Man. We're selling solar panels if you need some residential solar. Check out SkylineSolarPros.com.
Nice little plug. Go ahead. Plug it.
He's going to see you the invoice for that already.
But
I love it.
They look at where I am now, and it's like there were some dark days. There was a day I was sitting on a park bench with $2 in my pocket, trying to figure out what in the hell am I going to do with my life. And I was listening to Les Brown, and he said it's possible, but you gotta be hungry. Yeah. And I said, if that's
love Les
true,
Brown,
love him,
legendary.
Oh yeah,
legendary.
Woo. And he said, you're going to be the determining factor in your life. And so I got up and, figured out a plan. And I want to circle back to something that you were talking about just a moment ago as far as the progress and the growth. And one of my other mentors, shout out to my brother, Mr. Milton Jordan, CJ.
Yeah.
Love you, brother. And he said, Smalls, man, he called me Smalls. He said, sometimes you got to count your wins.
Yes, sir.
We be grinding and pushing forward and our nose to the grindstone and just continuing them to do what we have to do or do what we feel we need to do.
Yeah.
That we don't take a second to hold our head up, look around, pause for a second and see, oh, man, I've accomplished this.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
I checked these 5 things off my list. I didn't realize I was this deep into my list.
Ain't that the truth?
So celebrate yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely look up, take a moment. They always say to smell the roses. Well, sometimes the roses are not physical roses, but they're the manifestation of the things that we've planted and the things that we are building towards, those relationships.
Man, yes.
Our business is a rose.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's do that. Let's continue to encourage people, especially our small business owners.
Man,
because that's the backbone of this economy.
Oh yeah.
That's the backbone of so many families and being able to provide, small business owners, we salute you.
Oh, absolutely.
Because y'all are making things happen.
Stay the course. Stay the course.
Stay the course. That's right. That's right.
Stay the course.
Yep.
That's right.
Happen.
Yes.
But yeah, just to piggyback off what you said earlier too, as far as like, we're in this to work our way towards being financially free and making money and stuff like that. So for years, I've did so much free work, in hopes of course, not in hopes of building my portfolio, showing what I can do, X, Y, Z, this, that, and the third. And then when I started to make money and stuff like that, I sold myself short for a lot of years. So the advantage of getting with a business partner like David, he just took the reins. Literally, actually, just recently on a referral, a buddy of mine in Charlotte, he referred me to get a video done, music video for an upcoming artist. So I reached out today. I was like, hey, what do you think? X, Y, Z. What do you think the rate should be? For this video, what have you?
Oh, he gonna.
So I was saying what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And
which was low.
It was low.
Which was low.
We're not going to say any figures, but it was low.
No, I got you. No, I got you.
Because my mentality is, this person's up and coming. They may not have the budget. So that's me assuming or counting somebody's pockets when I really don't know what they have.
You don't know what they got.
So a business person like David,
he got it.
He don't care.
No.
He don't care.
Ain't got nothing to do with my service.
The price is the price.
And
he taught me that. A guy younger
not
than me.
Today's price.
Yeah, he taught me that. So like we ended up going from shooting one video to the client's manager was saying to us, hey, well, we got these other songs too.
Wow.
Ding, 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 ding.
Let me give you an offer that you can't refuse.
So he gave her a package. So we went from one video to we're doing 4.
Wow.
At a nice penny.
You know what I'm saying?
And if it was me, it would have been like thousands less. But having a business partner like him, guess what I did during the conference call? Shut up.
Yeah. Got to.
Let him take the reins.
Let him go ahead and say what he's going to say.
The deal was done.
It's over.
There it is. So, just having somebody that's
going
to push you and somebody to make you aware of your value.
Yes.
Get your value.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get it.
And we all can learn from each other.
Yes, we can, man.
I'm not an expert.
But you're a communicator.
I'm still going through this daily experience of life.
Sure.
I know what we bring to the table. We do phenomenal work.
Yeah.
Our team is A1. I put it up against anybody.
I've seen them.
It's a blessing.
And we're all still
literally
growing and learning.
Yeah.
But there is a market value for certain services.
Absolutely.
And when you are a professional, you've been building yourself and your skill set over decades. We didn't just start doing this yesterday.
Not at all.
So the formula for success is there. We just got to follow the formula.
Yeah.
And when people understand that and they see your work and they see your value, they're willing to pay you not an exorbitant premium.
Come on, I got you. But you get,
You know, we're not hitting folks in the head, but we are. You know, time is money.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's
know,
market value.
It is.
That's right.
So it's still low.
You're still getting a deal.
got you.
You're still getting a deal.
Yeah, you got to
Still
pay
get
for
it.
that
You know,
equipment.
Yeah.
But
You got to upgrade.
I'm willing to. That's how I invest in, and I'm able to give back and show opportunities for folks to where I'm gonna give you a deal that nobody else would have gave you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You
Exactly.
know,
Yeah.
for the volume of work that we're doing.
Man, that's beautiful, man. So listen, man. Listen, I hope you guys have heard something today that could possibly propel you to your next destination, your next level in business, whatever it is that you're doing. I hope you heard something today that could help you just become better at whatever it is that you're doing. But I got to piggyback and I got to go back to Belize.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So can you please, and kind of, we'll give it a couple of more minutes,
Okay.
then we'll close. But I want to talk about Belize and your journey to Belize.
It's a beautiful country.
So can you talk about that and your experience thus far and what you're doing? I think you alluded to it a little bit.
Yes,
But can you go a little
definitely.
further?
So myself and some of our other business partners that are filmmakers as well,
Yeah.
working with artists to show them an opportunity. A young lady out of Atlanta, her project is coming out, Mahalia. Definitely be on the lookout for her. Well, so we went and shot a music video for her in Hopkins, Belize, a couple months ago.
Okay.
And through that trip, you know, and the networking, as we're always doing everywhere we go,
Absolutely.
we were able to network with the education minister of youth for the country and tell them what we did as filmmakers, as business owners, as drone pilots.
Yeah.
And they need all of those type of, you know, inspirational, motivational, and technical teaching for some of the young folks down there to give them an opportunity. It's one thing to go visit somewhere and have a vacation and have a great time, but yeah, you may spend some money, you may, you know, stimulate the economy a little bit, but if you can leave a lasting impact wherever you go in this world, that's one of the things that I'm very, very big on, is wherever my feet touch, I need to make a lasting impact.
Yeah.
And so to be able to go and offer a training program to teach the youth in Belize, from high school age up to 25, how to produce music, you know, how to shoot film, how to operate drones, that's going to expand their capacity and capability in so many other ways. Drones are used in agriculture. Drones are used in mapping and surveying and commercials. The tourism, the country is so beautiful from the sea to the jungles. You know, to go fishing, deep sea fishing out on the reef, 22 miles out, catching amberjacks and snappers and barracudas.
That's good eating, man.
Oh
God.
my God! Yes, it was.
I hated
Yes,
he
it
sent
was.
me that footage, man. Why you
Yes,
sending me
it
this,
was.
man? I ain't trying to see this.
I know,
man.
right?
I found that aqua blue water that you see on the postcards and
Yes.
on the sandals commercials. I
Yes.
found it, and it's in Belize. The food was phenomenal. The people were beautiful and just great.
Yeah.
We had an awesome time. My business partners are actually still down there.
Oh, he enjoying himself.
You
Or
know,
he or she,
they're still there. Shout out to Julian and Carl.
Oh, they enjoying themselves,
They
then.
down there still. I'm going back in a couple
Absolutely,
weeks. You know,
absolutely.
so we can finish up
Yeah.
what we went to go do. But the opportunity, you know, taking chances. You know, we get on the highway and drive to Myrtle Beach, but
It's more than Myrtle Beach out there.
it's a,
Myrtle in the
it's a
world.
big world out there.
Dirty Myrtle.
Yes, sir.
You know.
And boy, we'll go too. Won't we?
We'll go to bike rally and you know we'll go to Daytona or stuff like that.
yeah.
But no, get your passport, folks. Go.
Yeah.
It's a big world out here.
Huge world out there.
You know,
That's
When
the
you see
truth.
people like us, you know,
Oh,
around the world, that's the
absolutely.
thing. You know, during the transatlantic slave trade, you know, we were dropped off all over the place.
All
Come
over.
on.
So
Yes.
it's good to branch out to see other
Absolutely.
Melaninite people out there.
Absolutely.
You know, there's a whole community of African drummers in Belize, and it's oh my God, go to Dan Griga. That's the culture capital of Belize. You know, you want to experience some folks that said this is where we're gonna set up our
Right on.
place.
Right on.
And there's other opportunities. We're working on a few business ventures. I'm not going to dive too deep into
No, I
those
got you.
yet.
Right. It's
But
not time yet.
you'll be seeing some things.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
stay tuned.
Well, we'll have you on again.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I love to come back anytime.
And hopefully by the time you come back, we circle back around. XM Radio, Sirius Radio.
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
let's
we
go.
coming. We
I'm putting it out there, baby.
Absolutely.
I'm putting it out there in the atmosphere.
Absolutely.
Words of power. Words,
Words
sound,
of
and power.
That's right.
There
That's
it
the
is.
goal.
XM
That is
Radio,
actually the
satellite.
goal. Yes, sir.
We hear you. We
Yes,
see
sir.
you.
Yes,
we just
sir.
want to feel. We want you to feel the vibration.
Feel it, baby.
And you know what? When he was talking about his Belize trip, like,
Yeah.
I was sitting there thinking, I was like, he's showing me all these great times. And the worst thing that happened, it wasn't a big deal.
Right.
Caught a flat tire.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you know where we caught the
He
flat
wasn't even
tire?
mad.
Where'd you catch it at?
We caught it 2 minutes from the tire place. Ain't God good?
Amen.
Can we say a ram in the bush? Hallelujah.
Amen. Hallelujah.
You know, and to think about it, to be in a don't think of Belize as a third world country.
Please don't.
You know, it is a developing country. You know, they got highways.
Thank you for saying that.
You know, they got roads.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, there's infrastructure there. It's
on.
developing. We saw crews laying fiber optic cables for high speed internet.
Talk about advancement.
You
Yes,
know?
sir. Yes, sir.
The building techniques and things that, man, it's just beautiful country,
Yeah.
beautiful people.
Yeah.
Take the opportunity and go. You know, go down to Palencia. You know, if you want to see something at the beach, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
You want to get up in the mountains near Nicaragua, go to San Ignacio. You know, San
Talk that
Pedro,
talk.
they
I
got
love
some
it. Yes.
some party stuff down there. You know, I ain't been down there yet, but I done been everywhere else.
Yes, sir.
So it's just
yeah.
a beautiful experience. And then the you know, definitely shout out to the minister down there who's been so gracious to allow us to come and really make an impact.
I love it.
Tourism is one of their biggest producers.
Yeah.
You know, GDP wise. So
Yeah.
to be able to highlight that and showcase it from the perspective of aerial video.
Yeah, man.
You know, good music to go behind it. That Caribbean vibe. It's just a beautiful thing.
Yes,
and I can't wait to spend a lot more time in Belize.
Yeah, I
Right
wasn't
on.
able to go, and I'm in the process of getting a passport.
Yeah.
Get
I
your
get it.
passport.
I understand it.
I'm gonna get
I get it.
because I just lived vicariously through those guys when they were there. So
Yeah.
you know,
Please,
it was-
please, public service announcement. If they do want
Yeah.
to sponsor, we will take a donation from the Passport Administration.
Absolutely.
But you know, for their minority outreach to get your passports. Thank you
Yes,
so
sir.
much, and get that TSA pre-check.
I heard about that.
Get
Clear.
get that TSA pre-check.
Yeah.
It just moves, especially when you're traveling. When you're doing business, they say time is money. You got to move at the speed of business.
Yeah.
Standing in them lines is
Yes,
something
sir.
else. I saw some folks that was looking real frustrated.
Right on. Right
That was
on.
me in Atlanta.
Now, as we're
Always
getting
in
into
Atlanta.
Man,
Hartsfield Jackson, baby.
You really need TSA
The global
pre-check there.
entry. If you're going international, get that global entry because it's gonna make things smoother as
Well,
you
I'ma
move
tell
around
you.
throughout this world.
Man, while you was talking about Atlanta, man, let me tell you something, man. I felt like OJ when I was down there.
You put your bag running,
What?
jumping over stuff.
Escalator, getting on the wrong escalator, down at the bottom of the terminal, getting on the wrong train, ended up on the other side, man.
Don't be
Almost-
coming back through customs.
Man, you can almost miss your flight.
Oh, you
Right.
will.
Yeah, you will.
You better schedule it
Oh,
right.
you better
Don't
schedule it right and get there on time.
on time.
So you won't
Definitely.
run.
Definitely.
You know?
What's funny what you said though? When you mentioned Atlanta again and just Hartsfield in general, I just
Yes.
had a memory really
Woo.
quick from back in like 1999 when I was working with Altel Communications. They flew us all out to Little Rock.
Yeah.
We had to connect in Atlanta. So I haven't prior to that I hadn't flown a whole lot.
I got you.
Really, that was my first time ever doing a connecting.
I got you.
So boom, we fly from Greensboro to Atlanta. We get to Atlanta. Guess where I go when I get to Atlanta? Baggage claim.
No.
I get the baggage claim. The lady busts out laughing. She was like, "Your bags are already going to be on the next plane." So I'm on one end of the airport. So I had to do the OJ move. I had to run because she was like, "You might miss that flight."
And I know you like, I can't miss that flight.
Yeah, y'all. So if you don't know anything about
If you don't.
airline travel, on a connecting flight, don't worry about
Yes,
getting your
and,
bag.
and see, it happened to me coming from. I was on my way to Fort Worth. So if you you go to Dallas is weird too. Dallas is weird too. So you can fly into Dallas,
Love Field
or
Wow.
and Love Field is small, but
It's faster.
it's faster. It's crazy.
So y'all just gave me some sauce right there.
Yeah, because I remember flying from Greensboro. Same thing happened with me. Greensboro had a layover in Atlanta. I thought I was at the right terminal. I wasn't. So I was on the train doing this. And then a lady saw me that worked there, saw me pass by her like 3 times. She said, hey,
Where you going?
Where are you going? I said, I'm going to be honest with you. I think I'm lost.
know.
I don't want to miss my flight. She said, when does your flight leave out? I said, in about 15 minutes. She said, wow. Okay, go back up here. She said, listen to me. Go back up here. I need you to take that left instead of, I was going straight. I was bypassing.
The left.
All the way.
Oh my goodness.
So I was riding the little escalator like this. So I'm like, I ain't walking no more. I'm going to just ride this thing up, passing my terminal where I needed to get out. And it was gate C, I think it was. C. But it was the C upstairs on that side of the...
Yeah.
So I get it. But you're right. Love Field is a whole lot faster than Fort Worth.
Wow.
So you want to fly into Love Field
Yep.
and get there because you... Right there.
In and out.
Just gave y'all some travel tips. Really quick.
man.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah.
Yeah, because
facts.
that's one place you really need to pay attention.
Yes.
You're at the airport.
Yes.
Because back in April, I was at LaGuardia. And they changed the gate twice.
Ooh.
And if we weren't sitting in that area, we wouldn't have heard it.
Hate that.
Have to pay attention.
Yep.
Hate that.
Yep. So Ross Cloud
But
family, we just want to drop jewels and love and information to you
So
as we travel around the world.
As we travel around the world, So listen, in closing of this show, first of all, this has been a great show. David, thank you so much, man.
Absolutely.
Ian, thank you, Skibo, for coming in.
Welcome.
This
Thanks
was
for
just an organic conversation. I know we went off a little bit, but conversations can do that. Good conversations.
And you got the main burner and everything. Eh?
There it is. So in closing, I would love for you, David, to tell the folks how they can follow you, talk about the book and how they can purchase the book. And then Skibo, make sure you let the folks know what your handles, how they can reach you and your business and everything else. And then we'll close out, let you guys have it.
I'm followable on all social media, on Instagram, David Small CEO. You can check out our drone information at Skyline Video Pros. Go to myjourneytogreat.com to pick up a signature copy of the book today. It is hot off the press.
Yes, sir.
Skyline Solar Pros, Skyline Video Pros, we in the building.
Yes,
I am DJ Justice, still that too. So, I wear a lot of hats. I've been blessed to be in great company. And Skibo Live.
That guy has more attributes than nothing, man.
Don't he, though?
No, but Skibo Live, SKIBOLIVE on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook, Roderick Johnson. I just gave y'all my whole government.
I mean, the whole government.
Whole thing. But I'm not fearing anything. I'm not running from anything. So it's all good.
Yes,
I'm
all good.
spreading positive energy. And,
no doubt.
Love and light.
Yeah, that's it.
I love
you can
it.
also catch me at rjsolarsolutions.com.
Absolutely.
I got connected with this fella here.
Yes, sir.
The power community, POWUR.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Number 61 on Inc. 500 list.
Yeah.
We're now doing business in 28 states and Puerto Rico.
So if you're listening and if
And you
you're
need
a
some
homeowner,
residential solar, you want to cut your energy dependence.
Yes.
And we are going to other internationals. Shout out to our international listeners. We coming.
Right on.
Yeah, we coming very, very, very soon. So we're here to spread good energy, spread good light, and it was definitely a pleasure being on the Ross Cloud podcast.
The Ross Cloud
Yes,
podcast.
on today.
Because it's a CNS thing.
Yes,
you
sir.
know?
Come on. That's it.
Shout out to the boss lady.
We
got to show love to the boss lady. We love you. Thank you so much for being this man's rib. Hallelujah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, we all need a rib.
We all need a real boy.
Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
gonna tell you, man. In facts, if she is the foundation.
Absolutely.
She is the one that makes sure that I'm larger than life, especially when it comes to logistics and communicating for me. You need that.
Love it.
Because a lot of times I don't have time. So shout out to you, baby. I thank you, Mrs. Sandra Ross, for
indeed.
handling the foundation and making sure logistics.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She does her thing. She's
phenomenal woman.
Phenomenal. She's a
woman.
beast with it, man.
And if you really look at it, like every successful man has a great women by their side.
Yeah.
And she can sing.
And she can sing.
Sing.
Yeah,
yo.
she can sing. Yes, sir. So it's
Don't mess up, bro.
oh, I'm not. Trust me, bro. You know, you only get one shot at this thing.
Yeah, man, you're right.
And then once you
Right.
get to a certain age, you know, it's like, all right, I get it. I
Yeah.
understand this thing and how it's supposed to work. So
Thank you so much, bro. I'm so proud of you, man.
Man, thank
So
you, bro.
proud of you.
Thank you, man.
The
I
level up continues.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So listen, I hope you guys have heard something on today that can help you become a better you. Listen, I'm Carl Ross Sr., and this is the Ross Cloud Podcast. Peace.